The mayor tonight will be spelling out the city's plan for the latest round of coronavirus relief money. We're digging through receipts on how the first millions were spent. Those receipts include hotel rooms to house the homeless and loans and grants to small businesses. Here's I-Team 8's Richard Essex.
$3 billion of federal CARES Act money has come into the state of Indiana since March of 2020, when Congress passed the first economic stimulus package. I-Team 8 has been tracking the spending over the past year and a half, and we have collected thousands of documents on how the money is being spent all across the state of Indiana. But tonight, we start with the city of Indianapolis. Indianapolis was handed more than $200 million in federal CARES Act money. That, according to Mackenzie Higgins, a policy advisor in Mayor Joe Hogsett's office.
About 50% went to serving our households and our businesses to ensure that were able to survive the crisis.
$168 million went to coronavirus relief efforts. That includes $16 million in small business loans and grants. Another $39 million was used for rental assistance. I-Team 8 showed you how the city used almost $10 million of that money for hotels to house the homeless population. Most of the money was used to pay 1 year's rent for people that qualified that were in the program. The city admitted to I-Team 8 at the time that the money intended for rapid rehousing programs was slow to get into the right hands. Initially, Congress required that CARES Act money had to be used by the end of 2020. Congress did extend the time frame, but by that time, the city of Indianapolis had already used their share. One question I put to the city: could the city have done without the money?
Absolutely not. And you know, first and foremost, the city, when the crisis began, had to operate as both employer and service provider. And so about 40% of the investment went into things like investing in technology to ensure that our employees that could work remotely and work safely could do so, ensure that we had at least additional, equipment so that our DPW employees were able to socially distance while they collected trash. And so that was, just critical for our ability to continue to operate and just perform the basics of government, let alone the additional community investments we made to stabilize our residents and our businesses.
Documents obtained by I-Team 8 show how the city did spend the money. The Arts Council of Indianapolis received more than $500,000. The Capital Improvement Board, which operates Lucas Oil Stadium and Bankers Life, was given more than $15 million. The Indianapolis Private Industry Council, who operates Employ Indy, was given more than $5 million. And the list goes on, including $200,000 to Well Done Marketing Incorporated. Initially, federal rules did not allow the use of CARES Act money to buy equipment, vehicles, or buildings. Only expenses related directly to addressing the COVID-19 pandemic were allowed, like PPEs or medical supplies and testing supplies. But then the rules started to change, and that blew the lid right off of the spending caps. The city of Indianapolis was able to purchase some technology that has a shelf life beyond the pandemic. The city also received $4 million of federal CARES Act money to cover public safety salaries. We will put all the documents associated with the city of Indianapolis online so that you can see them for yourself. In downtown Indianapolis, Richard Essex, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.